Alright, so here goes. I apologize to everyone if this doesn't turn out great. This is my first video. I don't do this. But I'm feeling a little bit led to go ahead and record this. So I'm going to give it a shot. There's no script. Um, just going to wing it. And we'll see what happens. Calling this one Life Lesson from a Dirty Dime. So I'm going to work this morning, and I stopped by 7-Eleven like I usually do. And of course, my usual parking spot is not available. So I swing around, wait for somebody to come out. Someone does come out. I head towards the spot, and someone else is obviously heading for the same spot. Now, I was far enough ahead to jump into the spot, but I didn't feel that that's what I should do. So I waited, let the guy in, and of course there's a spot further down which I park into sometimes. Go in, get my cup of coffee, come back out to the car, and I didn't notice it on the way out, but on the way back I noticed there's a dime laying in some crud next to the curb where I parked. So of course, you know, if God puts free money in your way, don't just pass it by. It's free money. It's got a value. I pick up the dime and start thinking about it. I wiped it off. It's a little bit dirty. And I start thinking about, well, even though this dime is laying essentially, you could say, in a gutter, dirty, that dime hasn't lost its value. If I pick it up and wipe it off, I can bring it inside and it still has the same value that it was created with. Yes, it was created brand new, shiny, perfect at one point. It didn't have any more value than it does now. Dirty, laying in the gutter. So I start thinking, this applies to people. We were created with value. And although we were created perfectly, at one point we were shiny, brand new. And we may be in a dark place, in the gutter. We may have dirt on us, all over us. We have the same value that God created us with. No value lost. We tend to think of ourselves as soon as we get dirty, as soon as something happens to us, we devalue ourselves. But that's not how God sees us. He sees our value all the time, the same value that He created us with. So it's so powerful what can be brought to your mind from finding a dirty dime in some grime on the side of the road or wherever it is. And it's funny because as I thought about it, I could have, like I said, jumped into the spot, but I decided to let the guy in, and it's almost like a leading to the spot that I was supposed to park in to find that dime and to get this life lesson. If we go out of our way in life, we may come across someone that is dirty, that needs to be picked up out of the gutter. We need to remember that they have that same value that they were created with. And we need to keep in mind, even though we may get dirty at times, fall away from the path that God had for us. As soon as we get a little bit dirty, we devalue ourselves. We need to remember our own value. Just like that dime. We don't lose our value because we get dirty. And others don't lose their value because they get dirty. We have to remind ourselves of the value that we were created with. The love doesn't go away. God's love doesn't go away because we get dirty. It's us that start doubting our value because we get a little dirty. God will clean us up, and our value will remain. I think that'll be it for this video. It's a little, it got to me just how powerful a lesson, a revelation you can get from picking up a dirty dime from the side of a curb. So, just because you see someone laying in the gutter, under a bridge, wherever they may be, you may feel like you're laying in that gutter or under that bridge. You have value. You have a purpose for your life that has never gone away. And it never will. Be blessed. And see you in the next video.